Welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Here we are, Season 2, Episode 13. Welcome to my weekly Wednesday message. The previous 7 weeks, we talked about the 7 money milestones. Today, we're going to talk about something even more important. We're going to talk about the negative self-talk that we say to ourselves, but strictly about finances. So how many of you have ever said to yourself in your mind any of the following? I'll never be able to save enough money. I'm not good with money. I'll never be able to afford that. Money is the root of all evil. I don't deserve to be wealthy. I'll always be in debt. I'm always struggling to make ends meet. Money is always slipping through my fingers. I'm not worthy of financial success. We have negative self-talk going on all the time in our heads. So today I'm going to give you 4 ways to combat our negative financial self-talk. In my book, Godfidence, if you haven't read it, you should. The very first worksheet that we do, the very first section that we work on is our negative self-talk that we say to ourselves. And I know when I broke mine down, man, I was saying a lot of crappy things to myself. I was saying a lot of bad stuff. So today I'm going to give you some examples. The examples that I just read, I'm going to give you some solutions to those. The 4 parts to overcoming negative self-talk around finances and in general are: 1, identification. In order to get past negative self-talk, we have to identify it, right? It's like an alcoholic goes into an AA meeting. The very first step is admitting that they have a problem. So we have to identify the things that we say to ourselves. Secondly, we have to challenge those things. We can't just let them continue habitually happening. We have to challenge that. And when we challenge and when we break down the things that we're actually saying to ourselves, then we can reframe, which is the third thing, we can reframe those words into words that will help us grow and help our finances flourish and help us reach our dreams. I've done it firsthand. I know it can happen. I know you can do it. And then the 4th thing is to set a goal. Set a 12-month future self goal and go to, imagine going to the beach or going to your favorite place or taking that vacation you've been putting off. Or when we master our mind, we master our finances. And when we master our finances, we have a lot more freedom in this world. So here are some reframing examples. So if you say to yourself, I'll never be able to save enough money. Well, let's get specific about how much money you're wanting to save. Let's break down exactly how much money you're wanting to save. And then let's get with a licensed financial professional or a debt consolidation professional, depending on your situation, that can help you, that can help guide you so that you can save enough money. It's possible. The second thing is, I'm not good with money. Me personally, I'm not good with money. I literally got a controller for my finances. I went to this. It happens to be my mother. Yes, I'm saying that out in public. It happens to be my mom. Mom, I'm bad with money. You're a lot better with it. Would you mind controlling it for me? Just make me accountable to any, bring up any, big purchases or purchases that we didn't talk about beforehand, that sort of thing. Absolutely know your strengths and also know your weaknesses and play to those. Money is the root of all evil. I've seen money change a lot of people for the worse. But money is not the root of all evil. Money attaches like a virus to your ego. And when you make money, your ego typically grows quite a bit. And you have to be really careful. Catch yourself early before that really takes shape. I don't deserve to be wealthy. Well, then what do you deserve? Seriously, when you break it down, what is it that you feel like you don't deserve? Whoever you are, wherever you are, you deserve the best life has to offer, and you're worth it. I'll always be in debt. Well, that might actually be true. You might always be in debt, but that doesn't mean that debt needs to control you. Again, getting with a debt professional to help get you on a plan so that you build some confidence knowing that you're on a plan to do something about your debt. I'll never be able to retire. There's inflation. There's, people are living longer, so retirement doesn't last as long. That's a legit concern. So we want to make sure that you're able to retire. So at what age do you want to retire? How are things looking now? And how can we make the future look better so that you can retire when you want to? We may need to make some changes. We may even need to get a side hustle, doing something that you love, getting paid to do something that you love. Something along those lines. Obviously, I'm going super quick here, but I'm always struggling to make ends meet. That's the one that I hear most often. And you don't need to struggle to make ends meet. Sit down with a licensed financial professional that can help you and help organize your spending and help set aside money each paycheck for you so that you've got a buffer there and you're not always struggling. That's no way to live, to always be stressed about finances. That's why I do these damn videos and the articles that I do on Fridays. And the last one is, I'm not worthy of financial success. Again, then what are you worthy for? When you're super honest with yourself, you know that you're worthy. You know that you're just as worthy as the rich person down the street. In fact, they probably have more problems than you realize. So find your worthiness. My word, please. I know what it feels like to not feel worthy of things. If somebody's telling you that you're not worth it, then get with a licensed counselor, a therapist, and let's come up with some healthy ways. You might want to not be around that person as much anymore. That sort of stuff happens, but your worthiness is absolutely the most important thing here. So again, the 4 steps to overcoming negative financial self-talk. Number 1, identification. We can't change any sort of behavior without identifying it and calling it out. Number 2, challenge. Challenge these negative thoughts and break down these shitty things that we say to ourselves that we don't even realize we're saying to ourselves. Number 3, reframe. I hope I've given you some examples. And number 4, set a goal so that you know what you're fighting for. You know what you're, taking a little bit of a step back for so that you can take 2 steps forward and reach that goal, right? Because that's what we're here for. Life is too short to be miserable. Life is too short to not feel worthy. Life is too short to go on telling yourself things that aren't necessarily true. And there are people out there that can help you. But until you break them down, identify what you say to yourself, and follow these 4 steps, you're going to keep going in the same direction that you've been going. Remember, if nothing changes, nothing changes. I'm way over my time for today. I got really long-winded. I apologize. I'll see everybody here next week. Same place, same time. God bless you. Find your worthiness. I believe in you.